So we all know the Garyvee method. Basically, it's to create one or two pieces of content and repurpose it. You're going to create maybe a podcast or a YouTube video, and then you're going to chop it up, slice it, break it down, and put it everywhere. For example, let's say with this YouTube video, and I'll show you at the end what I mean, but with this YouTube video, you can actually turn this into a podcast by making a few edits. You could also turn this into TikTok videos or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. And then you could actually take it and break it down into Twitter content as well as Instagram captions. But the problem with that is solopreneurs like me and you, we don't have a team of people that are going to help us do that. Garyvee creates the content and then he goes garage door shopping, or he takes a nap, or he goes to a meeting. He has a whole team of people that will chop up his content and make a blog post and a YouTube video and all that stuff. We don't have that. But right now I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. It's absolutely crazy. You can follow the Garyvee method and it's actually really, really cool. So in this video, I'm going to show you a new product, relatively new software product that I just started using, and I am amazed at what it can do. So make sure you watch this entire video so that you can finally start implementing the Garyvee method and create 10 times the amount of content with just one piece of content. So for the best tips and tricks to learn affiliate marketing and internet entrepreneurship, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you're notified when I upload a brand new video. Also, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start for my #1 recommended way to start a full-time income online. Hello, I'm Alston with alstongodbolt.com. I'm an affiliate marketer and internet entrepreneur who has helped thousands of people across multiple platforms make passive income, and today I want to help you. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's really get into the Garyvee method without having a whole team of people. Now, I actually just found out about this yesterday, and I've already created probably 30, 40 pieces of content in just 5 hours of work. Once I learned of it, I just jumped right into YouTube, try to figure out exactly how it worked. And now I'm going to break it down and show you how you can do this in like half the time that it took me. So what I'm talking about today is something called Descript. Now, I'm going to show you the product website. Right now, I'm not an affiliate for it. I applied to become an affiliate. The link in the description is not an affiliate link yet. It might be an affiliate link in the future, but I want to be transparent with you. Now, the cool thing with this software is it allows you to take a single piece of content and you can TikTok videos, you can make Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, you can do Instagram videos and captions. There's so much stuff that you can do with this, and it's really going to make your life much easier. In fact, the reason why I got into this and I wanted to start looking into something like this is because I wanted to get back into podcasting. I started a podcast and I got tired of talking, and so I stopped. But now with this, it's actually going to make my life much easier. And I already created 2 podcasts based off of YouTube videos that I've already uploaded. I created probably 30 TikTok videos. I created some Instagram stuff. I'm not really big on Instagram, but I've created it and I want to share this with you. So it's called Descript.com. The link will be in the description and it'll change your life. So first things first, it is an app that you download to your computer. It works for both Windows and Mac OS. And once you download it, it has this little box here. I'm actually going to increase the screen where you can import video, you can import audio, you can import just about anything, and it's going to do a bunch of stuff for you. And to show you how this works, I am going to import this video that I uploaded last week into YouTube, how to make passive income with cryptocurrency. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through everything that you can do. So I'm going to drag and drop this. It's going to take a couple minutes to bring it in. Let's do this correctly. Let's click new up here, new project. And you can actually do screen recording and you can record your content directly from here if you want. It really is an all-in-one solution. So I'm going to call this YouTube test as I do everything. So I'm going to click on create. It will remove the ums for you. It will remove the dead silence. So sometimes I'll talk and then I'll just stop. There's actually software in there that will remove it for you automatically. And I'm going to show you everything. This is going to be a long video, but this could be the most powerful video that you watch in the last 3 months. So I'm going to drag my video over and it's going to take a few minutes to analyze and process the video. The reason why is it's collecting the audio, it's collecting the video, and it's actually doing a transcription. So it's going to, let's see, it says file. Let's see if we can open it up. Right now, as you can see at the bottom here, it says it's going to be ready in a few minutes. That's okay. What I can do here is I can sit here and look idly at the screen and it'll actually shorten the time so it looks like that I just continue talking. So I'm just going to stop right. So I should note that this video is a 16-minute video and it does process relatively quickly. Well, the cool thing with this is it saves files to the cloud, and you're not going to be taking up additional computer space unless you decide to download the file to your computer. So I think it's almost done. And when it's done, you'll know it's done because you'll see a bunch of text on the screen. That's because it transcribed your video. Just think about all the money that you could potentially save just by using this one piece of software. For example, it's going to work on your transcription. So maybe you just hire someone to clean up the text and the wording, and then they can make it into a blog post. You can take these clips and then you can actually make them into TikTok videos and Instagram reels and captions. There's just so many avenues to go. You can turn this into a podcast. You could really be a one-man operation, and I'm really excited for it. As I mentioned, you can get rid of the ums and the ahs and the blank, and you can actually, depending on the level that you get, and let me just jump back over here so we can look at the pricing real quick. Let's go to pricing. So there are a few different levels, and I'm really excited about the pro level because the pro level has something very, very unique in it. This pro level has something called overdub, which basically it will deep fake your own voice. I watched a video by Matt Flynn, Smart Passive Income. I can't remember his name, I apologize. But he actually made it so that it overdubbed his voice. So he was talking, he made an error in his podcast, he went back and changed it with text, and the software here read it and it sounded just like him. Now, I was thinking that you could actually import an entire text or podcast transcript and have the overdub read the entire thing, and then boom, you have a podcast done for you. You could actually create YouTube videos and make it sound just like your voice. Boom, you've got another thing done for you. You just add in some video overlay, some B-roll, and then you're up and away. So I think there's a lot of use cases in this, and I'm definitely going to dig into this further, but I think this is really, really cool. So let's see if we're up and running. All right, so look at this. Entire transcript in less than 5 minutes, we're gonna say, of a 16-minute video. This is really, really cool. And what we can do first is we can remove, now, I do want to let you know that this video was already edited, so it's not going to be the best example, but one of the things that we can do is we can simply, let's go up to this wrench here, this toolbar, and we can remove filler words. So it's going to find ums and ahs and like and all of those other words that I use a lot, and we can delete them automatically. And the cool thing is when we delete it, we're going to delete it both from our transcription and we're going to delete it from our video. So if I'm talking and I say, I was walking down the street, and it's going to delete that part and it's going to move right through. So I went through, I just clicked on the icon there and it would remove the, and then we're going to click on delete and it removes it all for you. Now, basically what it's doing is it's hiding it right now so that if you want to bring back some of those ums back or some of the ahs back, it will do that. And that is really cool. So let's see if it's going to, all right, we're going to click this button here and let's just make sure that worked. Now, I was able to work on this with the new Mac. So again, we're going to go to remove filler words, and all of the filler words are still there. Let's go ahead and click apply to all. Got to make sure that we do it correctly. So we click on apply all, and it should get rid of all of our filler words relatively quickly. As you can see, they're all gone, and it'll actually highlight where the filler words were so we can see if it still makes. What we can also do too is we can go in and we can make edits and changes. For example, if I wanted to turn this YouTube video into a podcast, I would delete in this video. Right now it's working on the edits, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. So in the beginning, I say in this video, it's going to delete that, or I'm going to ask it to delete it, and then it's going to just start talking. I'm going to show you, and I can make this right into a podcast relatively easy. So what you could do in theory is you could hire a VA to turn your YouTube videos into a podcast just by getting rid of any mention of video. You could still keep like, subscribe. You could probably get rid of ring the bell notification if that's something you say. But again, this is very, very powerful. And if we jump back over to the pricing, it's $24 per month if you do the annual. It's $30 if you do monthly. But you can see there is a lot of option. You can get rid of filler words. You can get rid of the spaces. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But there is a lot of opportunity. Let's go back over here and see if it's working. I think it's running a little bit slow just because I'm recording right now and I'm also doing the software. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to go up to the toolbar again, and we can click on shorten word gaps. Now if you watch any of my videos, I have lots of word gaps where I'll be talking and then I just stop and then I start talking again. What you can do with this software is you can remove pauses. I just did it. Remove pauses that are longer than 1 second. How cool is that? We could remove those and it'll actually go through and it would find them. Now again, this video that I'm using this on, This video has been uploaded, so I did some editing before, but as you can see, I've got a lot of pauses. And what we can do is we can find pauses longer than 1 second, and then down here at the bottom, we can actually make it so that we shorten it to 0.5 seconds. So as you can see there, and then I click apply to all, if you look down at the bottom of my screen, it's actually going to make all of these changes and adjustments for me without me having to lift a finger. I am becoming a better video editor just by using this, and it's helping me actually shorten things up. So what we can, and I'll show you some results, because I've done some uploading. The YouTube short video that I uploaded earlier today, in fact, was one of the videos that I created. And I'll show you, and it would get rid of some of these ums here, but I'll show you some of the results and how you can do them. So this is our transcript. We could publish this right now, and we could actually publish this video as is. Obviously, I'd recommend that you go through and listen to it to make sure that it makes sense. But what we'd want to do is we'd want to click on X, and then we can export the text. Another cool thing that you can do is you can export subtitles and then put them right into YouTube. One of the biggest complaints that people have on my channel is not having subtitles. So I can use this to upload subtitles. You can also upload audio if you wanted to do a podcast, but I want to show you a few other things that you can do as well. One of the things that I'll show you on the next screen. So let's say that we wanted to turn a piece of our video into a TikTok video or into a caption or something like that. What I want to do is I'm going to show you real quick exactly what I'm talking about. So yesterday I created a Descript account, and one of the things that I did was I turned a piece of my YouTube video from a few days ago into a caption over on Instagram. So I'm just going to click play and let you hear this. So look at this. We'll click play. Let's turn on the audio. People are going to tell you on YouTube that you can make $100 per day in 8 minutes of work or in 37 seconds of work. Hopefully you can hear this. Those people are the same people that put in a consistent amount of effort over a long period of time. So how cool is that? I can take a piece of my YouTube video, and this is from the live that I did a few days ago at this point, and I can turn into one of these captions that meets the requirements for Instagram. Another thing that you can do is you can actually go over and create vertical videos for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So I'm going to click on this. 3 different ways that you can sell your digital products right. One of the best places to sell your digital product is simply with a Facebook group. Another thing that you can do is you can actually go live on Facebook. Hopefully you can hear this. Of course, the final way is simply to create a Facebook ad. If you want a step-by-step guide to create and sell your first digital product, go to the 10daybusinessblueprint.com. I'm going to show you. How cool is that? I created a TikTok video. In fact, I've created like 20 or 30 of them just from that live stream that I did. If I go back over to Anchor, this is the podcast that I created. Let me show you my episodes. The last 2 episodes that I created are actually, this one's untitled, you need to fix that, but free affiliate marketing course, that's from the live stream. And then this one, how to sell digital products on Facebook, that is from a YouTube video that I just yesterday or the day before. But you can see this is incredibly powerful. So let me show you how to do this. What we're going to do is we are simply going to, let's say, when I upload a brand new video, also click the link. Let me see. Really, you can do this with your cell phone. What video is this? Let's just find a piece here. I'm going to copy this, right? And I'm going to right click and I'm going to clip to composition. And I'm going to add a new composition, and I'm going to show you how powerful this can be in just a second. We created a new composition. And so basically it's a new video or new template, new workflow that is processing. So we've created a new composition, and we can do a bunch of things with just that composition. So let's see if we can go in and grab it. All right, so I just clicked on the hamburger menu up here at the top. I'm gonna click on clips from YouTube test. And as you can see, it's over here. Now what we can do, and what I did in that TikTok video, is I actually added a call to action at the end of the video, which I got in the beginning of the video. So to do that, I can just go down here. I'm gonna hit enter. I'm gonna go back up to YouTube test. And I am going to, where's my call to action? So I'm going to copy this just like this, and I'm going to right click again, and then I can add to existing, and then I can add to clips from YouTube test. When I add the clip, it should jump back over, and then I'm gonna have 2 things here. So how cool is that? You can quickly add your call to actions in the front and the back, the left, the right. It makes your life much, much easier. And so what we can do from here, we can do a bunch of things. One thing that we can do, I'm just going to get these out the way, is we can press the settings button up. We're going to click on that. All right, so now that I clicked on those settings buttons, we can do a few different things. One, we can change the aspect ratio, and this is where you can change it into a TikTok video, or you can change it to any other landscape. So look at the orientation. I'm just gonna click on it. The landscape is the regular YouTube size. The portrait is TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. And then the square is what I uploaded as an audio file. I have to get the exact name. But as you can see, I did that. Then I can also change the resolution and I can change the frame rate. So how cool is that? But we're not done yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into a TikTok video. I'm just going to click on edit here. I'm going to change that to landscape. Change that to, whoops, I didn't want square. We'll do portrait. And then as you can see, we now have TikTok ready video. And what we can do next is we can click the plus sign. Then we're going to click on a rectangle, or we're going to search rectangle. And what I can do is I can actually pull this up so that it's easier to see. Right now we have an orange rectangle. What we need to do so that we can get that background that I showed you is we're going to drag and we're going to make this full screen. We are going to right click and then we're going to click on move layer down until now it's in the background. What we can do too is we can change the color to white, and that's gray, but that's fine. We can get rid of that. Stroke color, and we'll do that. So now that it's gray, I would prefer white. Let's change this up there like that. And what we can do, actually there are a few presets that we can use. There we go. And there we go. So keep watching because this gets better. Believe it or not, this gets much better. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to click the plus sign and I'm going to add a title, just like that. And now my title will be how to make money with crypto. And you guys might actually see this before, and you can see I dragged that up there because I can create these fast and I can put them out. This is really cool. So we're just going to change the fill color to, I can change the fill color to the color that I like, 1579AA, hit enter there, and we can uncheck the rest of that. As you can see, we've done that. Now, the other cool thing is we can add captions from the transcript. So I'm just gonna click the plus sign again, and I'm going to go to fancy captions, there we go. And it's going to add captions. Now, we need to change the captions to black so that it shows up, or we can change it to our color, 1579AA, hit enter. Now the only thing that we need to do is I need to drag this over and I need to slide this to the beginning and end. When I do that, I am going to have a TikTok video that is ready made and I just need to upload it. How cool is this? So I'm gonna drag this back and forth and whoops, let's do this. We'll get that. I'm gonna drag this over here like so. It's moving just a little bit slow. Come on. All right, and I believe it's only moving slow like this just because I'm trying to do a lot with my computer. But let me undo that so it looks a little bit better. Undo that one again, and we're going to do that. But as you can see, if I slide my thing up here, and the cool thing too is it remembers that that's how I like my video. So if I do another video, it's going to basically save this just like this. You'll just have to add the rectangle, move it to the back, but it's going to save the place of the title and then the captions. But this is a ready-made video already made. Now, maybe you just want to do the Instagram caption like I showed you, and you can put this on Twitter, you can put this really anywhere. And to do this is actually really easy. So what we're going to do, if I can find it, is I'm going to go up to share at the top right, click on export, and I want to export an audiogram. So I export audiogram. It has this right here. It actually has a few different settings. You can do a few different things, and then you can show the title. So I remove the title, show speaker label. I don't need the speaker label because it's just me. We can change the accent color. Let's change it to my favorite color, hit enter, and that changes the accent color. Whoops, and then I accidentally published it. But let's go back in and let's see. Let me show this in the browser just to show you. Now, again, a lot of the problems that I'm having right now is simply because my computer is working hard to work against me. So let's go back up here to publish again. We're going to click on export. We're going to click on audiogram, and it actually remembered some of the settings. If we scroll down here, this looks pretty good. And we would basically, when we publish it, it's going to download to our computer. As you can see in the bottom right, it says generating audiogram, and we can upload this anywhere. So again, if you have a virtual assistant, you could hire somebody to take your YouTube videos and you can make You can make audiograms, or you can make tiny clips and put them anywhere. And basically, you're going to be emulating the Garyvee method with just one or two people. Now, remember, someone like Garyvee has an entire team of people that are doing things like this. You can do this as a solopreneur if you wanted to, but this is really, really cool. So I'm going to go back up. The audiogram is working, but you can see this is incredibly, incredibly powerful. If you just look at some of the things that I've been able to do, I've been able to, in less than, so I learned about this, somehow I learned about this yesterday. Yesterday was Friday, and I spent maybe 3 hours watching their YouTube channel to try and figure things out. But once I figured it out, I was able to create these two videos here. This is another video from that YouTube. 3 different ways that you can sell your digital products right on Facebook. One of the best places to sell your digital product is... So as you can see, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but I was able to, these two videos, I was able to create, I have like 30 TikTok videos saved. I was able to create 2 podcasts, one that uploaded yesterday and one that uploaded today. I was able to actually write this blog post, and as it says, is unedited transcript, all from this piece of this software. Now again, if we go back over to the software, there is a free trial. There's a free forever plan where you have about 3 hours of transcription one time, 20 hours of screen recording. Like I said, you can actually record your screen. You can use this for an all-in-one. I haven't even delved into those other features yet. I was just thinking about how crazy this could be if you paired this with Jarvis, the other software that I've been talking a lot about recently. If you paired this with Jarvis and the other feature that I mentioned a little bit earlier, you essentially could have someone basically doing all your work. If you paired this with Jarvis and Overdub, have Jarvis write different podcasts or YouTube shorts or whatever it is, and you can go over here to this and the Overdub can do it for you. You can essentially just quadruple, 10x, 20x, 30x the amount of content you're outputting in a single day, in a single week, because really this is just about everything that you need. The only thing it doesn't have, I would say, is it doesn't have the fancy graphics sliding in and out. Sometimes I'll use that on my videos, like the like thing. That's really the only thing that this is missing. This also has a component where you can have speakers reading out loud. So remember like Vidnami, some of those other things out there that do that for you. This also has a component like that as well. And I haven't delved into that. This is an opportunity as well. So if we typed in something, and I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work because I didn't spend a lot of time into it. This is a new text. So I just typed in, this is a new text. What I should be able to do is I should be able to have someone read it for me. Let's scroll down, let's see, speaker label, fancy captions. Now again, like I said, I haven't delved into this a whole lot just because I was so amazed by the other features. But if I can figure out how to have someone read for me, you could create an entire YouTube channel where it's an automated channel. You go over to Jarvis to create the script and the text, bring it over here to let Descript read it out loud for you, and you have the transcript. You have everything that you need where you could actually chop it up, break it down, split it, slice it, and do all those things. And you could essentially be anonymous and be everywhere at the same time. So this is an incredibly powerful platform. I am going to continue to add content about this platform as I learn more about it. Like I said, I've only been playing with this for less than 24 hours. In fact, it's probably been about 3 hours in total that I've messed around with this, but you can see it has a lot of use cases. It can be incredibly powerful if you want to build an empire. I think this is going to be good for you. So, all right, I think I just figured out how to do the speaking. So what I did was I have this over here. This is a new text. I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to right click on this and go to, all right, so I clicked on it once and I'm going to click on new speaker. No, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to click on this and then I'm going to click on edit speakers. I'm going to click on, right now it says new speaker. I'm going to click on overdub voice, new speaker, and I'm going to say, let's say Don said.
Life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, just take another shot.
All right, so Don's going to be our guy. And I'm just going to say, life will it take me under? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to start from here. And I'm going to click on, and once again, why did that not work? Oh, I don't have a speaker selected. All right, so let's go back to Don. And then within Don, we have angry too calm. Don has a bunch of other things that he can say. So I'm just going to select angry. Don's going to be angry. I'm going to click play. Don, why aren't you talking? Don, you're making me look bad. So Don's angry. He's speaking. Why aren't you playing? There we go.
This is a new text life. Will it take me under? I don't know.
So Don, and we can actually slow down the audio too if we wanted to. But as you can see, this is amazing. And, I try not to add a bunch of hyperboil to stuff, but this is crazy. I'm going to click on play again to see if Don will...
This is a new text life. Will it take me under? I don't know.
Awesome. So I wanted to add that. I actually ended the video, but I wanted to show you that. This is crazy. If this helped you out, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell so that you're notified when I upload a brand new video. My name is Alston Godbold. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.